Hello, my beautiful angels, starseeds, and dreamers. Welcome back. My name is Violeta. This is a timeless oracle reading for you. Yes, you. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. All signs welcome. Something's just floating in the air. And why did I say someone like that? Maybe someone's floating in the air around you and protecting you, I'm hearing. So I also heard before I started recording, no, you're not waiting for a sign, but you did ask a question, or you did ask Spirit for some kind of confirmation, or you're asking some kind of question, and this is the answer, okay? This is the answer. And by the way, this is the Voice of the Soul's Oracle, one of my favorite, because it's golden, see? And I'm hearing you're golden. You're gonna get your gold soon. You're gonna transmute some stones into golden plates. Huh. Weird. Okay. Your gold is coming. Your gold is coming. And you know it. And you're not worried. And you're not waiting. And I can't stop smiling. Whoa, whoa. Message of freedom. Okay, so you're free. You are free to choose. See those hands, how they're like this? You're free to create your own reality at the moment. You're manifesting big time. Whatever you asked, whatever question you asked, whatever sign you needed, you already know the answer. The answer is already inside of you, and you don't even know why you had to ask, because the thing is, Spirit says, and I don't even need the cards for that, Spirit says the answer is in the journey. The answer is going to be revealed in due time, and it's going to be revealed as you go with the flow. So don't try to, control or halt or change direction, or you know what I mean. It's like, go with the flow, go with your gut, with whatever it wants you to do, and relax into it, because trying to control it is going to just be resisting it. Learning in reverse. You've already learned this, so don't unlearn it. Don't get so overwhelmed, I'm hearing, and distracted that suddenly your confirmation, that suddenly you're falling back into old habits or something. Remember that you've already learned all this and that you're doing great. I'm hearing you're doing great, but remember, everything's going to be revealed in due time, and you don't control the time, and you don't control the journey forward either, because karmic relationships, because the karma is being revealed as you go. It's not something that karma is tricky, because it's not something that just appears or is just so clear all of a sudden, or it's not something that you can figure out, with your mind, because it's not in our human understanding. It's beyond. It's like our deep down we understand it, and Spirit can explain it to us, but we don't fully grasp it with our minds. And so trying to understand how karma works, and I mean both good karma, bad karma, why things happen. And I'm not saying what we deserve to happen, but I feel like the part of the karma is also the lessons and the cycles, and it's not what you deserve to happen or what is just to happen, but what you need to happen to learn a lesson and to improve your life. And so the karmic experience is mostly about lessons. It's not about punishment or rewards. It's about lessons and challenges and improving your karmic balance, I'm hearing. So the more willing you are to learn and go with the flow, the better your balance, and the more you stubbornly resist and fight it, the worse it gets for some reason. Karma and Source. This is a direct message from Source, from Spirit, about the karmic reality of your life right now. The karmic reality of your life right now is, and maybe that's connected to the question that you asked, help. You asked for help. You asked Spirit for help to clarify something that you weren't sure about. But you know better than this. You know that you don't need confirmation. You don't need tarot readings. You don't need any outside influences, because you already have the answer inside. And if you don't, that means that you're going to discover it in due time. And you know this, you silly goose. You don't have to ask questions. You know this. Some people are refusing to be guided by you. Some people are stuck in their childhood traumas. Very stuck in their childhood traumas, and they don't want to... This is somehow connected to your question, because you're keeping calm, you're keeping cool and collected and graceful throughout this whole really, really uncomfortable journey, and they can't do that, and they're envious and they're angry with you because they want to be cool and calm and collected. Little do they know that you weren't so cool and calm and collected in some points of the journey, and you did have meltdowns, you did cry, you did scream, you did go out of control, you did drink or whatever you did misstep, you did make mistakes, you did fall into depression, you did all of those things that those people do, but you just don't show it, because why would you show those things? Those are things reserved for you. Why would you showcase your... I mean, you can absolutely be raw and real about the whole journey, and some people do, and I admire them, and sometimes I have done the same thing, but most of the time I feel like if you're in my collective, you feel like this is private. This is a private, sacred journey that you don't have to share with everybody, you know? Not even the wins. It's not about not sharing the good, the bad things, only sharing the good. Not even that. You don't even feel the need to share the good stuff or the wins, because it's nobody's business. It's like you're private. You're private in a way where you select who deserves to know what about you, and you have the full right to do that, because it's not like you don't want to give ammunition to people who would misuse the information, and also you don't care about people who you don't care about. So for example, you're gonna give the information to your favorite people because you know they'll handle it with the utmost care, and you do the same for them. But if you don't trust anybody, if you don't trust somebody or a group of strangers or whatever, why would you give them any information that they can use to make you feel bad or whatever? Like, what? It doesn't make any sense. So you're private, because not only because you're protecting yourself, but also because it's really none of their business. Like, what they're doing is none of your business. You don't care if they're doing well or doing badly. You don't care. You don't care. Why would you waste your time with other people's shit, you know? Message of guidance in reverse. Listen, some people really refuse to believe your guidance is real. They think you're a witch. I heard a witch or a wizard or whatever. I heard they think you're magic somehow, and you're doing some kind of deal with the devil or something. When only you connect to spirit and the higher source and the most good. You wish good for everybody. You wish the best for everybody, and that everybody heals, and that's the only intention that you put out in the world, because bad intentions would just come back to you. Like, let's say if you did black magic or whatever, not that you know how to, but let's say you did, or you wanted to give someone an evil eye or whatever, and sometimes we can do that without even knowing. That's fine, you know, like it happens. But let's say you wanted to do it intentionally. You wouldn't, because A, you don't wish anyone badly, and B, because you know it's just going to come back to you. And even worse, it's going to come back to you 3 times or 10 times. It's karma. So you wouldn't want something bad for someone, because it's going to come on your head. Let's say you wish someone to lose all their money. You're going to lose all your money. Of course you're not going to wish that on anyone, because duh, you don't want to lose everything. You've been learning the rules of the universe, the the rules within you which you work with. Like you don't want to break the rules. Of course you can break some small rules, and sometimes without even knowing, but you don't want to break the rules, especially the big ones, because you know what's going to happen. You have the deep knowledge, wisdom, connection to the divine, that you know what's going to happen if you do stupid shit. You know, when if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And I'm hearing some people are doing just that, and you refuse to play because you're too busy winning in your life and enjoying your life and having fun with your life and growing and becoming better and better every day and making better decisions. You refuse to go back or down. You refuse it. You're not going to go back to the mud with everyone else who is just trying to pull you down and look, the collective is also toxic, or look, the collective is also struggling, or look, the collective. You don't care what they're saying, and you don't care what they're witnessing either. It's your personal journey, and it's sacred to you, and you don't care what other people think about it, because it's yours. It belongs to you, and it's beautiful with all of its ups and downs. 1111, make a wish. Make a wish, because right now your wishes are coming true. I'm hearing this is a period of your life where everything is coming true because you have internalized all the important lessons. There's going to be always more lessons, but you're embodying the energy that you needed to embody to get all the blessings and the miracles and the manifestations. And you're not even calling them to you on purpose. It's just happening automatically because you reach the point where it can do that. The universe is now working for you because you're working for you, my friend. Well done. Congratulations. I hope this answers your question, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye.